Cheer, cheer, cheer the year, a new one's just begun. Celebrate with all your friends, cheers to everyone. Cheer, cheer, cheer the year, a new one's just begun. Celebrate with all your friends, cheers to everyone. Cheer, cheer, cheer the year, a new one's just begun. Celebrate with all your friends, cheers to everyone. Cheer, cheer, cheer the year, a new one's just begun. Celebrate with all your friends, cheers to everyone. Cheer, cheer, cheer the year, a new one's just begun. Celebrate with all your friends, cheers to everyone.
Don't stop when you are tired. Stop when you are down. Means when you are in the process, until and unless you are achieving a goal, you have to pursue with it. You have to do the hard work. You have to do all the necessary actions for the favor of your goal. Once more, you are welcome to this. Today, we will discuss about lens, aperture. What is aperture? That will come little later. But before that, what is lens? Before this, I have told you many times that lens is that by which we get an object in sharp focus. Many times you do not get it because of obstacle in between in the lens or focusing zone and the camera lens. Focusing zone and camera lens means the object and camera lens. Now, in each and every camera, there is a lens, especially nowadays. In those lenses, you will find there is an opening which allows the light to go inside. When a light enters inside the camera, then only we are able to get an image. And when this image forms inside the camera, it happens due to the help of an opening of the camera lens which allows the light. There are various types of camera, various types of lens, various types of opening. But first of all, when you have a lens in any of the camera, you will find there is an opening. If opening is not there, light will not allows inside by the camera. Lens is a part of a camera which allows the light to get inside for performing the outside image inside the memory card, memory chip or light sensitive material. Now, as each and every camera is having one lens, if you are using a normal simple camera, it also has a lens. But this lens is very small in size. and there is not at all any operation system by which you can make it bigger or smaller. So here it is fixed. Means I am talking about any fixed focus camera. When you are using a fixed focus camera, this type of camera, in which there are fixed opening, it used to give a particular amount of light to pass through the lens. That means when it is made, it's having a particular amount of light to pass through it. That particular light is minimum and maximum in between. So in fixed focus camera, though there is no operation system, that is why it will able to give you an image which is at least visible. But you cannot get any perfect image when the light is poor or less than its requirement. This is the first one. Next I am coming to those lens where you can get so many different types of aperture. Let me tell you, this is a lens. I am showing you a lens. This is a lens. After opening the cap, you will find this lens comes like this. I have taken out from a camera. It is normal lens, and from the back side it is closed. As soon as you will open it, you will find that it is like this. Are you able to find that inside there is a opening? There is an opening inside, and this opening where you are able to find the whitish part, say blinking right now. Okay, this part only allows the light. This is this much big lens, and in this one it is able to allow this much light. What is an aperture? What is an aperture then? Aperture is an opening of a lens by which the outside object's reflection enters and able to make the image inside the camera. Lens. When we are using this camera lens, at that time, is this lens, the opening is this, means the hole or the area through which the light can enter inside. You can change this. You can change it by rotating this part of the lens. When you will rotate, it is going to give separate type of aperture. Now it is bigger, then as soon as you will make it more, it will allow more light. Okay. If you make it less than this, it will allow less light. What's the difference between these all? That we should know. First of all, the series of apertures numbers are there. Why these numbers are there? These numbers are there for to get the aperture in proper time, proper way for submitting the light inside the camera. When we use a camera lens and it allows the light for performing the image inside, at that time the light which enters, it varies. Why it varies? Because when the weather is dull, when the weather is bright, when the weather is sunny, when the weather is rainy, every time it changes. If it is hot, if it is winter, if it is spring, every time the weather change and the atmosphere change and the light condition also change. If you are taking a photograph in daylight and if you are taking a photograph inside in any function, it may be marriage ceremony, it may be your birthday, it may be something else going on as celebration. Everywhere if you do photography, that will be different type of light. In marriage we arrange some light. In marriage ceremony, birthday ceremony, we arrange some light. But at home, when the function take place, when we do something, when some celebration within limitation we do, at that time we do either available light. What's available light is? Maximum 2 tube light, maximum 2 bulb, not more than that. But what is the requirement for photography? Requirement for photography is at least minimum light should be equivalent to a daylight. That is why we use flashlight. Flashlight is equivalent to a daylight. Okay. So now when we are using aperture, these various apertures are there. For these various kind of aperture, we use various types of opening of the lens. So what did you find? That each and every camera is having an opening. That opening is called aperture. And this aperture of various opening is operated by aperture ring. So in a camera, if you find a camera, there you will find there is a ring, and in this ring we have to rotate this. By rotating this, we operate the apertures. There are various types of aperture. I have told you why various types of apertures is required. Various types of apertures is required for this purpose only, that when we do photography, at that time light is having its limitation, but that limitation of light only we are supposed to click a picture. When we click a picture by this same light condition, then we will keep our aperture in same condition. But when it varies, at that time we need to vary or change the opening of the lens by which we can get good picture. When now we are using an aperture, it's having a number, either we will forget, we won't be able to get the things next time. Suppose there is in normal camera, which is fixed focus camera, it also having an opening. How it works? That opening used to give a particular opening of that lens by which we can get a picture, at least in any condition the light is. But if we have a costly camera, if we have a facility in a camera by which we can operate the light, compensate the light, then what we do? How we do? We do it by the help of aperture. Aperture is different opening. In fixed focus camera, its opening is f8. If f8 is there in any light condition, though you know that in simple camera, fixed focus camera, the lens is small and it surface of the lens coating color is not so good. So that is why what happened, whatever color is there, we used to go through it and we used to get an image. That image used to give by that particular camera because it is having f8. So this much clear that in fixed focus camera, if it is f8, in SLR type of camera or the camera where you have the facility to get an image by using f8, or you can compensate or you can operate the aperture. If you keep f8, then the photograph will not come either overexposed or underexposed. What is overexposed? When the light gets more than its requirement for the object inside the camera, then it is called overexposed. When the light enters less than the requirement for the camera for performing an image, then it is called underexposed. So these two is, but when we have the facility, which kind of facility is there? We have f8 as well as next f16. Next we have f32. But before that, no. As well as in fixed focus camera, we have f8 in SLR type of camera, in which we can compensate, we can operate it. It's having various aperture. What these various apertures are? I am starting from f8. f8, then you will find f11. Then you will find f16, then you will find f22, then you will find f32. This is a very costly camera. In those camera only you will able to get f32. Rather f22 is the last aperture for any SLR camera. Now coming to the down, you got f8. Before that you are going to get f5.6. Then you have f4. Then you have f2.8. And then you have f2. In some of the camera f1.2, 1.3, 1.8 is available. But what is the use of these all? These all are having different uses. Number one, the use of an aperture is to allow the light, but when the light is less in amount, in normal camera I said that we use f8. If it is 8, then next you have f11 and another side you have f5.6. Which one is better to use? f5.6, because as less the numbers will move, you will able to allow more light inside the camera. That means if it is 4, f4, f is actually focal length of the lens. It is denoted for aperture, for opening of a camera lens, f8, f4, f5.6, f11 like this. f8 to f5.6 going to give more allowing of light. When it becomes f4, then it allows more light than 5.6. If it becomes 2.8, f2.8, then it allows more than that light. The same way, if there is a less light in, if the less light is coming on the object while clicking a picture, at that time we use these all aperture. Even in dull light condition we use f2. Now the another side, sometimes you will find a car is coming from front of your object. When you are going to click a picture, this side, the picture is this side, from this side one halogen light is coming, it's falling on your object. Then how to click the picture? At that time we need to make the light less than the available light. Now the available light we need a daylight or flashlight, but it is more when it is halogen or car light is coming on your object, it is more. So what we will do? We cannot decrease the amount of light which is coming from the source. In this case, what we do? We compensate our aperture, lens aperture, camera lens aperture. Now, if it was 8 for normal light condition, another light is more, then what we will do? We will make it the aperture less. How the ring will become less? When we will put it in f11, f16, f22 towards this way. Means the number, if the f number will be more, it will allow less light. So as much as practice you will do, you will be able to understand. You have the camera, you do it. And next I will tell you how to do good photography by using aperture. Aperture is not for compensating purpose. There are so many other purposes also. You can make focus out the back side. You can make your picture more bright, more sharp in any light condition. But now for today it is specially for compensating the light which is available during the clicking of picture in any light condition. So you do practice and you must do photography and you must take part in the DPS photography contest every month which take place. It is specially for you, the DPS children take part. Those who are in photography and those who are not in photography take part in this competition. You must do photography and send your picture on contest.dpsbokaro@gmail.com every month till 25th. And do photography, enjoy your photography.